is our magnificent second city, you must be pretty fed up. 14 days now, there has been a bin strike. The Labour-controlled council, which is a bankrupt, of course, cut the pay of many of the bin workers. The bin workers say by up to £8,000 a year. That's a big cut.
It's huge.
The council say actually it's closer to £6,000, and the result is rats are rampant. If you're listening on the radio, we've got these images of skips outside people's houses, bins that are overflowing. Motorists are driving their cars in the road and often colliding with rodents.
It's awful. I mean, this is such a stain on this country.
It really is.
And actually, this isn't in the headlines as much as it should be. If this was London, let's be honest, the capital city, this would be the front pages of all the papers. It would be leading every news bulletin. But because it's the second city of our country, no one's really giving it the attention it deserves. But if you look out of your window in Birmingham this morning, your streets look like that, you must genuinely wonder what has become of this country. What kind of third world country we're living in. Remember, Birmingham Council triggered this Section 114 because they suddenly had a £760 million liability, which was for an historic equal pay settlement.
Right.
Do you remember? They weren't paying women enough in the council. And so they had to pay this £760 million, which left them with this unexpected big black hole in their budget in 2023. They also had to implement a very expensive IT project, which has basically effectively bankrupted the council. And like most public bodies, IT projects are always ruinously expensive, to overschedule. Yeah.
Why didn't they delay it?
That's right.
One of the most important jobs a council does is it's street lighting, litter and collecting your bins. And these scenes are shaming of Great Britain. So shaming that film crews are flying in from all around the world to show images of modern Britain. Last time I saw bin rubbish like this was in the winter of discontent, and that was back in 1978, when it was so bad, the strikes were so bad, they weren't even collecting the dead because everybody was on strikes. There were so many strikes. But look at this. The infection, rats running riot, foxes in the skips, and they're saying the piles of rubbish are moving because there are foxes and rats in the piles of rubbish and they're eating their way through it.
And if you think about the backlog, what will happen when they come to some sort of agreement that they have to clear all those streets, and then the landfill is going to be overwhelmed in the Midlands and in the Birmingham area.
But there's also now a suggestion that people should withhold their council tax. And why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because that is one of the most important functions of the council.
Yeah.
It's appalling.